Look away from the body.
Deb, it's me.
Who's on the altar?
Travis Marshall.
Dexter, what the fuck?
Oh, shit.
Talk to me.
Could you lower your gun? Please. I came to do one last forensic sweep like you asked me to do, and Travis was here. He came at me with his sword. I fought him off. I knocked him out.
How did he end up wrapped in plastic on the altar?
I snapped.
I have to do whatever it takes to keep Deb from the full truth. I have to keep my secret safe. Otherwise, my life, her life, will never be the same.
Fuck, Dexter, I don't know if this was the right thing to do.
It's only a matter of time before we get called back here. We have to go.
Go where?
Go home.
I don't want to be alone. I don't want you to be alone.
Just follow me. We can't stay here.
Hey, you, come here. Should you make sure this gets loud? Thanks.
Hey, does our forensics team ever take blood slides at crime scenes?
No. If any of the evidence is transportable, we bag it. Otherwise, if it's blood, we absorb it into cotton squares, then we bag it.
I see.
Only one person who ever worked at Miami Metro ever took blood slides.
And that was?
Sergeant Dokes. And that was only because of his side gig as the Bay Harbor Butcher.
Right. Of course, Sergeant Tokes. Thank you.
Did you kill all these people?
I did.
Are you? Are you a serial killer?
Yes. Harry found me sitting in a pool of my mother's blood. He understood why I had these urges.
A lot of horrible things happen to a lot of people. And they don't turn out like you.
I don't know about other people. But I have this need deep inside me. I call it my dark passenger.
You gave it a name?
Harry said it got in me too early and too deep. He said I couldn't change it. And so he thought up the code. He said if I had to kill, I might as well kill people who deserved it.
You make it sound like it's okay. Like you're the victim here. The people in that box, Dexter. They're the victims.
Sometimes the system doesn't work. Killers fall through the cracks.
Don't I fucking know it? I'm I'm talking to one right now. I am the worst fucking detective in the world. You're my own brother. How could I not see what you were doing?
You're not responsible for this.
Well, I am now. I helped you cover up Travis's murder. I'm an accomplice.
You walked in on me. I had to think on my feet.
Well, fuck me for ruining your night. What am I supposed to do here? My name has the word lieutenant in front of it. I can't turn my back on this. All of this is very, very fucking wrong.
So? What are you gonna do?
Can I help you?
Ms. McKay?
That's right.
Sergeant Batista, Miami Metro. I'd like to talk to you about Wayne Randall.
What a surprise. He's the detective. What are you?
Lab geek.
This just gets better and better.
I'm sorry. I'm a sergeant. And this is Dexter Morgan. He's a forensic analyst.
I've said everything I have to say about Wayne Randall. It was a long time ago, and I just want to put it behind me.
Ma'am, this is very important. Now, I could bring you into the station house, but I'd rather not put you out if I don't have to.
Fine. But I've work to do.
So you know nothing about these other people that Wayne claimed to have killed and buried. How is that possible?
We weren't joined at the hip. I don't know what he did when I wasn't with him. You want to show me that court order in your back pocket, Mr. Morgan?
Dexter's fine.
If I were you, I'd stick with Mr. Morgan. Please be quick.
I will.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna go and crank up the AC in the car. Nice to meet you, Miss McKay.
All right, I'm just gonna get a quick swab from your cheek. This won't hurt, but then we know that.
You do this for a living?
Sorry. Okay. Should do it. Thanks, Ms. McKay.
Hannah.
No, you were right. I think we should keep things on a last name basis.
I had a lab analyze a blood slide I found at the abandoned church.
A blood slide like a Bay Harbor Butcher trophy?
Travis Marshall's blood was on it.
But Dokes was the Bay Harbor Butcher, and Dokes is dead.
But what if it wasn't Dokes? What if the Bay Harbor Butcher is still alive and at work? What if he killed Travis Marshall?
Except Travis Marshall wasn't cut up into pieces and put into bags.
But the fact that the Bay Harbor Butcher kept blood slides was never released to the public. It's probably not some copycat. How do you explain this?
I can't.
I know it sounds impossible, but I never believed that Dokes was a killer. And from his notes, Lundy had his doubts too.
Well, you can add me to that list. Dokes was my partner. He was a good man. Is there anything I can do to help?
You have no idea how good it is to hear you say that. I've been keeping this all to myself. Your eyes only.
My eyes only.
The spatter pattern suggests the victim fell on her back. And these voids here likely indicate that she was straddled by her assailant, who was much smaller than Wayne. If Wayne didn't kill this person. How'd you get this?
It's a little something I got for talking back to Wayne. He got angry and slashed at me.
Bullshit.
Do you know something that I don't?
Wayne didn't kill that woman. He was too busy with the mail. It was someone smaller. Someone with a different knife. Who was inexperienced. Got carried away with the frenzy of the moment and stabbed the woman over and over until the knife got so bloody her hand slipped along the edge of the sharp blade, cutting her palm very deeply, exactly like yours, leaving a passive spatter stain on the victim's dress. Everything you've said is a lie.
That's my story. And I'm sticking to it.
And you don't even care. You have immunity, don't you? The DA gave you immunity for cooperating with us.
From any crime committed with Wayne, yeah. Yeah. Girl's gotta protect herself. I'll see you around, Dexter Morgan.
I know that face. Sal Price. Maybe he can tell me something about Hannah I don't already know. Hey, was that Sal Price?
Yeah? What do you care?
I read his book. I'm a fan.
Since when do you read true crime?
Since we started working on the Wayne Randall case.
Guess I'm learning all kinds of new things about you.
What was Price doing here?
He heard we dug up more Wayne Randall victims. He wants to update and reissue his book. He asked if he could see the case files. I said I'd have copies made.
Shit.
The case is closed. What's the big deal?
I fudged the blood report for starters. No, it's just... Was he leaving? I want to ask him to sign my book.
He went down to the coffee truck while I'm having the copies made. I'm sure he'd love to.
So, Hannah McKay?
Right, so get this. Right out of juvie, Hannah moves into a halfway house. Seems like all's going well until she accuses some counselor of abusing her sexually.
So what happened?
Nothing. Guy gets a slap on the wrist. But a couple of weeks later, he drops dead. Rat poisoning. Sound like a coincidence to you?
Wow, I don't know. 3 makes a pattern. Maybe they all got in her way.
Oh, that's all you're getting out of me. You want the rest, read the book. I'm gonna go check on those files. Pleasure to meet you, Dexter Morgan.
When I said I wanted to take you out, this is what I meant. You said you wanted to see the snow. This is what keeps me up at night. This is what I long for. This is what I need to fill my emptiness.
Do what you gotta do. Dexter. It was an interesting night.
That's one way to put it. You know, you never really asked me why I kill people.
I don't need to.
Price. The man thrives on stories, and I've just given him a great twist. If he writes about Hannah and me, my career is a memory.
Clouds parted, and much was revealed.
And that would be?
Now I know why the blood work on the Wayne Randall spree was so spotty. You were protecting someone.
As far as Price knows, I'm an innocent lab geek in over his head.
How long have you been seeing her?
What do you want? To keep quiet?
It's not in my nature to keep quiet about anything.
You can't write about this.
It's nothing personal. I'm just doing my job.
You'll destroy my job.
Sorry. No way around that. You broke into my apartment?
No, I very carefully picked your lock. By the way, it's time to visit the dentist.
You son of a bitch!
Hey, it's nothing personal. I just can't have you messing with my life.
Fuck you! You're not gonna get away with this. I'm gonna ruin your...
Hannah.
God, what happened?
Call 911.
Reports back on the talk screen on South Price.
This can't be right.
Yeah, Aimee ran it twice, negative both times.
Fucking bitch is gonna get away with it again.
Hello?
Hannah McKay killed Sal Price. She's gonna walk. She's gonna get away with it. And we both know she's gonna kill again.
Deb, can we talk about this in the morning?
He didn't deserve to die. I can't let this happen. There has to be some fucking justice. You know what I'm saying? She deserves it. I want you to make it right. Do what you do.
We can't ignore the facts. The Bay Harbor butcher took blood slides from his victims. Dexter is a blood spatter analyst, and Dokes always thought there was something off about Dexter. What if Dokes was onto him? Jesus, what if Dexter is the real Bay Harbor butcher?
What if he isn't?
I'm gonna go question him.
No, you're not gonna do that. No, I don't think you're right about this.
Trust me. I hope I'm not.
But if somebody's gonna talk to Dexter, it's gonna be me. I've known him since he was a kid. He trusts me. What's more, I'm a lot less likely to fuck it up.
I wanted to give you a heads up on this idea that Captain LaGuerta's got into her head.
What?
The Bay Harbor butcher. Maria's convinced that Dokes was innocent, and that the real killer is still at large. Actually, she thinks it might be you.
Me?
I know. Personally, I think she's had one too many mosquitos, or whatever they call that goddamn drink. But anyway, here we are.
What makes her think I'm the Bay Harbor butcher?
She knows your life story, your childhood, and what you saw in that cargo container. Most people, that'd screw them up for life.
I don't know what happened. I was tired, I was driving. I kept getting sleepier and sleepier, and I don't know, I must have closed my eyes for a second, but the next thing I knew, I was
Hanging upside down in a ditch.
hanging by my seatbelt. This is the most fuckedest Christmas ever.
And you were gonna spend it with Arlene Schramm.
Hannah told you.
Hannah knew?
She was at my house yesterday, asking me to back off. Arlene must have called her after I left her house.
Hannah was at your house yesterday.
Yes. And now I'm here. Fucking hell, Dexter.
She didn't poison you.
Well, I sure as shit didn't swallow a handful of pills.
The doctor said that it's possible the drug is built up in your system.
I took one. One last night. That drug has a short half-life. I handed it to her. That's a really good plan. Making it look like I accidentally took too much of a prescription that I have. It's not a hard drug to get.
But how would she even know that you were on it?
You must have mentioned it.
I never did, no.
That's the thing about people that poison people, Dexter. They're really fucking sneaky.
I make my living at crime scenes, proving what happened. But now can I prove what didn't happen? Prove that Hannah didn't poison Deborah. Is this proof that Hannah was here? I'll see what the lab has to say about what's in this bottle. Hannah didn't poison Deborah. All I want for Christmas is for that to be true. Yes.
Dexter, it's Sergio. You told me to call you when I ran that water you brought in. I know it's early.
Yes, okay. What'd you find?
That water's like 40% alprazolam. That's an anti-anxiety drug. Someone must have really wanted to knock themselves out. But this time of year, who can blame them?
Thanks.
Who got it?
It was no accident. Hannah dissolved the pills into Deb's water so that she'd pass out behind the wheel. A problem in Hannah's life solved.
Hannah McKay, you're under arrest for the murder of Sal Price. You should have killed me.
I'm gonna nail you to the wall for what you've done.
Maria.
To the wall.
Maria, that's enough.
God damn it, Lieutenant, you can't be in here.
Tell them what you just told me.
I reran the blood on the shirt that Captain LaGuerta discovered in the trash. It's definitely Hector Estrada's, but after going over it, I found an evidence number.
What evidence number?
The shirt you gave me with Estrada's blood on it is the shirt he was wearing the day he was brought in, back in '73. Things got a little rough, and the arresting officers broke his nose.
That's impossible.
I checked inventory. The shirt's missing.
What about his wallet?
Please don't kill the messenger. There was a partial print, and it's yours.
Are you trying to frame my brother?
Dead.
You son of a bitch. You set me up.
Maria.
Can I go now?
Yes, you can.
He did this. He's the Bay Harbor butcher. He has to be.
This witch hunt of yours is fucking over. And if you have a problem with it, Captain, we can take it upstairs.
So what's the plan? I gave LaGuerta half a dose of M99, so it won't be found in her system. I'll use her gun to shoot Estrada in his puncture wound.
Destroying any evidence that he was stabbed. And then? Tell me.
I'll use Estrada's gun to shoot LaGuerta.
So it'll look like they killed each other.
Yes.
Shit, Dex, what have you done?
Deb.
Oh, God. Yes.
You shouldn't be here.
Why? Shouldn't I be here? What are you doing?
What needs to be done?
Are you gonna kill her?
You need to leave. I need to finish this.
Dexter, you can't.
I can, and I will.
No, fuck Jesus, Dexter, you can't do this.
It's the only solution, the only way to end this.
No, I can't let you go through with this.
Shoot him, Deb. You have to end this. Shoot him.
Stop!
Do it, Deborah. Shoot him. Do it! Shoot him! This is not who you are. You're a good cop. You're a good person. You're not like him. Put him down!
It's true. Everything she said. You're a good person. It's okay. Do what you gotta do.